Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. What's up YouTube? I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Pentagon challenge. So we're now at the end of season and we have one game left. One game left to win us the league. Now if we look at the league table, we're currently drawn top on points with Kaiser Chiefs with a +2 goal difference better than them. And also we've scored, I think, in goals scored term, we have a 3 better goal difference than them. Or 2, I think it is. I think it's 2. So what I'm trying to get at is if they get a win by a goal margin of 3 goals or greater than what we win by today, they will go on to win the league. If not, we'll win the league. And if we match their result, i.e. if we both draw and we both lose, then I go on to win the league. So everything to play for in this last game. The difference between first and second is first place gets you the African Champions League, and the second place gets you the African Confederations Cup, which again is the second continental division. So everything to play for, everything to lose for us. Currently, Kaiser Chiefs will be playing Black Ace, who are 16th place. We're playing 7th place Super Sports United. And if we look at our recent run of form, you will see that we have been incredible over the past few games. We've had a cup game against FC Cape Town, Turks, and Maziberg United. Maziberg? I don't know how to say that. We had them in the cup. We lost to them 2-2 on penalties. I mean 5-4, sorry, on penalties, 2-2 over the 120 minutes. So that is our only defeat, but they've counted that as a draw. So the only time, and the last time we lost, I should say not the only time, is against Kaiser Chiefs back in February. So we were on an incredible run of form. We need to continue on for one more game, and we'll be crowned champions of Africa. Champions of South Africa, sorry, we've not won the Champions League yet. So this is the team that will go out today with a few injuries, resulting in slightly different centre mids and right mids than I would preferably have wanted. But apart from that, this is our strongest team. Quick look at the tactic there. It's pretty standard 4-4-2, balanced and standard mentality and fluid. We play wider, we get stuck in, we'll direct football, and we hassle the opponent. That is the way of football I like to play, if I can. And we'll just run through the team here. So we have Joseph in goal, Paul at right back, sorry about that, sneezed, Paul at right back, Pongweo at left back, and the centre backs, limited defenders, both of the roles. We have Mungomeni, and we have Mungomeni, I should say, and then right mid we have Pizzo, left mid we have Mukamba. Both of them are wingers attack. In the centre of the pitch, we have a ball in midfield defend of Xiongwei. We have an advanced playmaker support. Attack. I'm actually going to change it to support, I meant to say, of Patterson. And up front, we have Jaya, advanced forward attack. And the other striker is Kumbede, who is a poacher attack. So, again, like I said, our strongest team really, apart from 2 players. So let's see if we can win this title. Super Sports United, their manager was the manager of Wits this season before he left to join them. And now I've come in here and we could be about to win the league title. Hopefully he'll do us a favour. What did the actual guy say at the beginning? What's his match analyst? I like this Wits side and believe they should be able to secure a win against Super Sports United today. I'm sure he's saying the exact same thing about Kaiser Chiefs, except he's probably saying Black Ace have no chance and there'll be a big massive win for Kaiser Chiefs, which will do them the world of favour going towards this title. Like I said, they need to score a lot of goals if they want to walk away with this title, I should say, or they need to hope that Super Sports United do them a favour. So currently it's a pretty boring game so far, and straight the first attack was of Super Sports United, but I've just looked down at the right there, and then there's Black Aces who have taken the lead against Kaiser Chiefs as we're on the attack with a quick counter attack, unable to actually capitalise on it, but the ball is still in our possession. We could still create a chance here, but nope. Again, we're just unable to use the possession well enough. And actually, this could be their attack. It's Joseph, a fantastic save, keeping out Super Sports United. But, quick little thing about Black Aces. With them scoring a goal, Kaiser Chiefs have to score 2 now to win the league. I won't put it past them. They could do that. They're a fantastic team going forward. They've beaten us 3-0, so I know what they can do up front. I know what they've got going forward. But it just puts them in a more difficult situation. It means that we can also happily settle for 0-0 currently. And what I'm going to do actually is change the tactic to counter, because we're not getting a lot of the ball, and I'd rather just focus on tightening up. And I'm going to go to rigid, just allow the attacking players to be in the attacking phase and my defenders just to sit back and not really be caught out by this team with a lot of the ball. And Joseph picking up the ball there, and hopefully we'll do something with this possession. Got the ball in midfield with Patterson. to the striker, our top goal scorer, Jair. Whipping the ball in, unable to find it, and now the attack is on. They're flooding blue shirts forward. We're trying to get the white shirts back, and we're unable to prevent the goal. 1-0 to Supersports United. So both first and second place are losing, but that is not good news for us, which means we now have to score 2 goals to win. And really, I would have wanted to win the game, or at least take the lead and put ourselves in a much better situation. So 1-0 down at half-time, and I'm going to say this aggressively because it's not good enough. Show me something else in the second half, please. Do you want to win this league, yes or no? If the answer is yes, play better. Alright guys, sorry about the interruption, but let's get back into this. 1-0 down, have to get a goal. Doesn't seem like the team talk has done anything too great for the body language, which isn't ideal. We're going to make some changes then because of these things that are occurring. I'm going to bring Chapman on out on the left. We are going to bring Quebeca on and actually change it to advanced player maker attack. See if that can change up the game in any way, help us win the midfield battle, which clearly we're not winning right now with the 40% of the possession. And oh no, Shogwi's gone and got himself sent off, which is great, which means now we're looking to try and get the draw at least right now, and we are going down to 10 men. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put you up front by yourself. You're going to bring Kabede back. We're going to have to keep Patterson on the pitch now. Actually play you there. And I'm still going to make that left midfield change and bring on Chapman out on the left. Come on, Wits. We can do this. We can still win this league. We can still walk away with all 3 points. Well, we can still walk away with the title. I won't go as far as to say all 3 points. It's still a concern, but Black Aces are winning 2-0 now, which means with 20 minutes remaining, Kaiser Chiefs have got to get 3 goals to win the league. We could be about to lose the game and win the league, and I don't think it's going to change. I think we're about to win the title with a defeat at Supersports United, our first defeat in X amount of games, and we are. Black Aces have scored, making it 3-0, and we have lost 1-0, but that does not make a difference. We have won the South African Premier Division by losing 1-0 on the final day of the season. So you're unlucky today. I'll just say that. That doesn't make a difference anymore. Either way, I would have been like, doesn't make a difference. We won the league. You know, all your season of hard work, my half season of hard work, has come away with us being crowned South African Premier League winners. I am praised by the board. Declare a proud day for the fans. Poor performance as to poor defeat it is, but we'll do this press conference off screen. It does not make a difference. And let's have a look. Doesn't make a difference. I'll go no action. I don't really care right now. So we won the Premier Division, just about, on goal difference in the end of the day. But it doesn't care. You know, I won the first division with Kitchi through games against, pretty much through goal difference, because I won 1 and lost 1 against Citizens. Doesn't care. I'm in the Champions League for the first time. I'm in a major continental competition for the first time in this save, and it is with Wits, not the team you would expect probably. From those teams I know in this division, I only know 3, and it is Orlando Pirates, Kaiser Chiefs, and Ajax, Cape Town. So that sort of gives you the idea of who I think are big teams in this league. But especially when you look at Sundowns, who were the former winners for the past 2 years, they finished 4th. They were down in like 8th for a large spell of the season, so pretty fortunate. But let's go through the fixtures and stuff like that. So first, well, for us anyway, we were pretty much up there the whole season long, so I think that deems that we did enough to win the league. I mean, personally, I'd say we did enough. When I joined, when did I join? I think it must have been around, I want to say around this time, when we were 2nd or something. And it just shows that I did have a good spell. I did help them get up to 1st. I was definitely in charge during this spell. We did drop down, but then we slowly fought our way back, right at the end, right at the critical time. And we were top for the last few games, thanks to Kaiser Chiefs having a poor run of form and us having a fantastic one. So for the fixtures, we took over at Bloom Celtic, where we lost 1-0 to a team that really should have been beating. And I really struggled with the tactics for the first 2 games. I weren't really sure what I wanted to play. And even in the friendlies, I struggled. Okay, I beat African Warriors 2-0, but Whitbank Spurs, a team in the 2nd division, as a national 1st division, but the 2nd tier, we lost to them 3-1, and we were battered and embarrassed. And I really was not confident going back into the league that we were going to walk away with anything, I thought I was going to really struggle and maybe even get sacked. But we played very well, returning back to league form. We beat Jomo Cosmos 3-1 and Black Aces 1-0, being two very comfortable and confident wins. After that, though, we lost 3-0 to Platinum Stars, who I think at the time were around mid-table, maybe bottom half. So again, it's led me to question, was it just maybe I was playing two teams who were bad on form? Because them two teams, Cosmos and Black Aces, were both teams in the bottom half of the table, right at the bottom, battling for relegation. So you're expected to beat these teams, but it's when you play mid-table teams that you can find yourself having troubles. Patterson got sent off there, and as he had against Celtic, and that was his first return back into the starting 11, so that disappointed me. But then we go on a good run of form. We beat Golden Arrows 1-0 just about, but a win's a win. That didn't make a difference to me. We then beat Amazulu 3-1, a team we were expected to beat. Drew against Sundowns. I weren't too disappointed with this. Champions, back-to-back champions, you're going to do well to get points against them, no matter if you're home or away. It was just good to get points, and I was happy to concede the 0-0 because I don't actually think we played particularly well in this game. We didn't know, so the point there was a hard-fought point and a point that we deserved. After that, 3-3 to Swallows just disappointed me. We really should have done better here defensively. The only real silver lining here is that we actually scored 3 goals, and we looked decent going forward when we did, so that was not the best result, but still a decent one to pick up. Beat Orlando Pirates 2-1, that was a great result. Didn't expect much going into the game away from home, and they actually sacked their manager later on in the season, so good game there. Lost 5-3 to Ajax. This was a mental game, and I think it was a little bit too aggressive in this match because we showed our defensive troubles yet again. Defensively, this team is weakest out of all the positions: midfield, attack, defence, goalkeeper. Defence is our weakest part, and it's going to need a lot of strengthening over the summer. But it showed here, and Ajax capitalised with a good attack that they have and tore us apart, tore us to pieces. So after that, we beat Cosmos in the South African Cup. I said FA Cup a second ago, I realised that, but South African is the FA Cup. Yeah, the FA Cup. They beat us in that 2-1. Then we lost to Kaiser Chiefs 3-0, and at this point, with our 2 defeats in a row to Ajax and the Chiefs in the league, we ended up being, I think it was 5 points behind Kaiser Chiefs. So that looked like it was going to be mission impossible for us to come back, but look at the run we went on. We beat FS Stars 2-1. I think at this time the Chiefs drew. We beat Turks 3-0 in the FA Cup. Then we beat Manititsburg United 5-0. I think at that point they drew again or something like that, so they didn't have good results. And we beat Cape Town in the Cup again 4-2. Then we Pok1 City. We won 3-0. And I think again at this point, I don't remember the results for the Chiefs too much. We'll click on their results in a second. Then we beat Bloomfield. Lost in the FA Cup semi-final, and after winning 5-0, I thought we were going to be comfortable there. We took a 2-0 lead, they fell behind, they beat us, and then in Cosmos, we won 3-0, going into the last game of the season, which you just saw, we lost. But yeah, it was really just poor run of form for them, and a really good run of form for us. As you can see, they lost to Bloomfield Celtic, and then they drew to Cosmos, which meant that we went top of the table or drawn level on points, I should say, went above them on goal difference, and at that point, they were just trying to battle back and see if they could beat us. And they just couldn't. We didn't drop points, apart from the last game of the season where they lost the bottom of the table, surprisingly. So what a good way to end off the season, end off our first win. So what I'll do is I'll meet you guys back for an end of season update just before we tick into the next year. I'll go over my Hong Kong fixtures because I actually have a tournament coming up. We'll go over that as well. And I'll talk about, hopefully I'll have strengthened a little bit and talk about where I think we could finish next year, because really I'll be aiming for another title, but most importantly we'll have the Champions League. And from what I know from the African Champions League, it kicks off quite late in the season. What am I doing? I want to go rules and Champions League. See, we're in the group stages currently, and we're in May. It seems like it's an off-season thing. It occurs when everyone else isn't playing, and then you come straight back into it. So let's actually have a look on schedule. So when's our preliminary round? There's a draw up in January, and as you see, it plays February, March, April, and May, and then you have a break in June, and you come back in July, August, September, October, and the final is in November. So it's a really long tournament. It's actually 2 legs of the final as well. So if we want to win this, we're going to have to play very well. There are a lot of difficult teams in this, but like I said, I'm very optimistic. and we won't actually start playing this tournament until January next year, so we have a lot of time to prepare for this. So this will be it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Another league title under our belts. For us, two different leagues, 3 different years, 3 titles, 3 league titles. Our career is looking very impressive. And actually, let's look at the Hall of Fame before I wrap this up. We have currently got 94 points with our let's have 6 trophies, which is great. And what about the nation? Where are we there? We're 60, so we're almost broken to the top 10 of the South African Hall of Fame. And all about nationality, we're still a bit off breaking in there. And as a continent, we're not too far off there either. I'm sure if we win another league and a Champions League, we would be considered in that Hall of Fame. So actually, I want to see Asia. Where are we in the Asian one? Did we come anywhere near? We come nowhere near. That just shows how poorly ranked the Hong Kong division is. But we will be returning to Asia, so we have a chance to break into there a little later on. So this will be it for now, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Another title. And still plenty more to come. So I will meet you back for, I don't know, I'll meet you back at some point in the future. Like I said, end of season update. But apart from that, I don't know when I'll meet you after that. So until then, peace out.